Hey, Cheryl. I've been seeing a lot of buzz about DARPA and quantum computing lately. It's pretty dense stuff, but something about a new initiative?
Oh my gosh, yes. You're probably thinking about the Quantum Benchmarking Initiative, or QBI. It just launched like in July 2024, and it's huge, Shannon. Like really significant. It's DARPA's way of really getting a handle on like what's real in quantum computing versus, just the hype. Their big goal? Fault-tolerant utility-scale quantum computers by 2033. Super ambitious.
Whoa, 2033. That's not that far away. So it's basically them trying to separate the wheat from the chaff, so to speak, in the quantum world, because it does feel like there's a lot of talk, right?
Exactly. Joe Altepeter, he's the QBI program manager. He actually said it's all about identifying what's viable and what's, quote, hype. It's not like a competition between companies. It's more of a comprehensive survey to find the actual paths to practical machines. It builds on an earlier program, too, called US2QC. So they've been at this for a bit.
Okay, so how are they actually doing this? Like, what's the methodology for figuring out what's real versus not? I imagine it's pretty rigorous.
It's absolutely rigorous, Shannon. It unfolds in three really distinct progressive stages. So, first up, there's stage A. This is 6 months long, and companies basically lay out their whole technical vision, their roadmaps for a utility scale quantum computer, proving they have a plausible plan within that decade timeframe. DARPA actually picked like 18 companies for this, which is pretty cool.
18 companies. Wow. So they just present their ideas like a pitch almost?
Yeah, kind of. A super detailed technical pitch. Then, if they make it through that, there's stage B. This one's a year long, and it's where they have to provide a really detailed engineering and cost plan. Plus, they examine R&D, potential risks, and their mitigation strategies. And finally, stage C. This is where DARPA's independent testing teams come in. They rigorously test hardware, subsystems, algorithms, everything to verify that prototypes actually work as modeled and that a full utility scale system could really be built and operated as intended. It's intense, you know?
That's a thorough process for sure. So you mentioned 18 companies for stage A. Who are some of these quantum giants getting involved? And what kinds of tech are they bringing to the table?
Oh, it's like a who's who of quantum tech, seriously. We've got companies working with superconducting circuits like IBM, Google Quantum AI, Rigetti. Then there's trapped ions, which is super fascinating with IonQ and Quantinuum. Neutral atoms has atom computing, Quera, even silicon spin qubits with Dirac and quantum motion, and photonics too with Xanadu. It's really diverse. All the major modalities are represented. Microsoft and PsiQuantum, they were actually in an earlier DARPA program, US2QC, and have already advanced to like the final validation stage that mirrors QBI stage C, so they're pretty far along.
That's a massive lineup. And I heard something about like a dedicated hub or facility opening up for this, like a physical place to test all this stuff.
Totally. It's called the Capital Quantum Benchmarking Hub. It's part of QBI, and it's being set up in Maryland at the University of Maryland's Arliss. It'll be a proving ground for next-gen systems, testing them for both commercial and national security. DARPA and Maryland are each putting up to like $100 million over 4 years. There's actually a similar agreement with Illinois, too, for a quantum proving ground there. So yeah, they're really investing in making this work.